Hi guys, Zyger here, welcome to another video. Today guys, we're going to be implementing an inventory system into my game, We Are Awoken. So last game we did this title screen, and as previously said, I was going to add a system where you can load a game or create a new game. Now currently that isn't available because I realised that if I want that to work properly, I'm going to have to create the inventory system. And the reason for this is because I want to implement an inventory system into my game. However, if I do the saving and loading system before implementing the inventory system, well, we're gonna get some, like, let's just say it's just gonna be really stupid because then I'm gonna have to rewrite all of the code. Anyway, we're gonna be making some inventory system because we're basically making Minecraft. Not really, but you know. So we're gonna start with the sprites. So let's make an inventory system. I made this little like box thing. Basically, for those who have brain disease or for those who have severe dumbass disease like me, basically what's going to happen is your item, like your little pew pew sword, for example, is going to stay in here. So this is like that doesn't even look like a sword, but that basically, this is what's going to hold your sort of items. Like this is the slot that's going to hold it. So anyway, let's create the backpack. Very simple. We just duplicate the box and duplicate the box, and look, we have an inventory. Yay! Time to go into Game Maker and program it in. So this will be very simple, but not really like complicated. So I've actually done a lot of it already, as you can see here. Slot create and a bunch of other stuff. But I'm gonna explain how this works because it's a lot of code and it's very complicated. So basically, I don't know if you guys have this. You have this thing called Access, right? And this is a Microsoft program. So if you have... So the way we're going to make the inventory system work, because it's very complicated and I kind of want to explain how it works, is you get Excel, right? And what we're going to do basically is, I've already done this, but I'm going to explain it to you. We're going to have like sort of ID, item, name, right, quantity, and then a bunch of other stuff. So like if it was a sword or whatever, we'll have like damage. But basically we'll create this sort of Excel spreadsheet for every single item we want in the game, and we'll put like different IDs. So say we want, this is a sword, okay? So let's just say this is our damage, right? We'll have item name here, blah blah here, and thingy here. And then quantity for this is just how much you can stack, so how many you can have at once. And I'm just gonna do one for these. And then damage is, you know, whatever you want, like, you know, I don't know, like such, right? And then what we'll do is you can basically grab all of this, and I'm actually gonna close it because I've already made one. And you can open this thing called Access, which is like this database maker. That also comes with like Microsoft and stuff, and we basically just import it in here, and it's very simple. Just press Excel and then you import your table, right, and then it just puts it in here, and then we can just sort of add variables to it and whatnot. But anyway, I'm gonna try and find it now. Okay, there we go. Right, we're in here, and I've made some, which is armors, foods, potions, and weapons. And you can see I'm not just putting armor because there's multiple armors, but anyway, I created these such as weapons, and then I've named them like this, and I'll explain everything really quickly. Okay, so we have the key, and the key will be a string, so this is just the names of the stuff. So this basically very simple. Weapon underscore iron, flame, steel, dwarven, wooden, dark, fire, and ice. Now I'm going to add loads more and change them, but these are just the stuff that I added. Now the stack size I did like this. All of them were 1, as I showed previously, but the arrows I did 64, so you can hold 64 at max. Probably change it to 99, in all honesty. Then the image index, basically I've downloaded some sprites from the internet, which don't worry, I'm gonna make them myself, but this is just for testing purposes. And then this is just the image index that I want it to start at. Then the sprite index, what this is actually means. So index 0 is actually sp_ex item weapons and whatnot. Then the type, weapon, obviously, category, sword, axe, bow, arrow, you can see. And then the name, and then the power. Okay, so this is like damage. And then basically you have stuff like potions, which is here, and it's just the same for everything, apart from obviously like foods. They don't have, you know, they won't actually have power. What I will add though is how much health they heal and whatnot. Anyway, we have that, and then we basically code it all into here, and it's a bit like a lot of it. There's a ton of code. There's a ton of this, and don't worry, I didn't write all of this. You can basically go on Google and you can download this database for Game Maker, which helps you load databases. So a ton of this, like this core stuff, this is just stuff that was added by through the database thing. Apart from obviously some of these, I just changed the names of and stuff, and I just adapted it to an inventory system. Anyway, for now, if I'm gonna quickly show you guys something. But if I launch my game, I've currently only added the first thing, and as you can see I changed the background a bit. I'm still going to change the colour, don't worry. Anyway, if I press I, it opens up a little mini inventory here, which we have right in Photoshop, right? Now the items aren't properly in it because they're not scaled, the numbers are a bit off as you can see and whatnot. These are the only items I have right now, and these text boxes need to be changed smaller. But you can just close it and open it like so, anywhere you are, so it doesn't matter where you are. So, and if you press S, that will save your inventory. And this is the reason why I didn't add the save and load thing, purely because I needed this to work first. Anyway, you can press S, that saves it. You can see what it looks like. I've got potions everywhere, right? And now if I close the game and we just reload it, now I haven't done it on load game yet. You have to manually press a button in the game. Basically, I press I and it hasn't saved, right? But I can press L and that loaded the most recent inventory, and when I press I again, ba-bam, we have it here. Now I will obviously implement this feature when you press like load game or whatnot. Anyway, that's basically it, and now I'm going to be creating more panels, fixing like the sizes, making some sprites and stuff. So I'll see you guys in a bit. This was very, very long. Shield. Now I'm planning on adding also a little sort of inventory slots here, maybe like just 3 slots or something, or I don't know, maybe one, I don't know yet, basically, where you can just switch weapons. Now that's going to be a little bit difficult to do, so I don't know if that's going to be in implementation, or I'm going to just have a single item for a sword or bow or whatever. But what you can do is, let's just say I put like choose everywhere. Right now it just spawns random items in my inventory when I start the game. I can press S and that will save the inventory. So now if I restart the game, I can load it up. Now it doesn't automatically load it up yet if I click load game. I actually have to I opened it, you can see that it hasn't been saved. But if I press load, or if I press L, that loads the inventory and I can that loads the inventory and I can just open it, and as you can see it's the same inventory from before. That's basically all I've added, and now I'm just going to be fixing some of the first of visual issues, and then we're going to get the actual armor bit working, because it doesn't work, I can't place stuff there just yet, and I'm going to fix the issue of throwing items out maybe. But yeah, we're going to just fix some little bugs out and then I'll be back in a bit. I've made some changes on the inventory, as you can see. First of all, I changed the sort of design on the inventory, and I've actually changed the item sprites, plus I've changed the numbers. Now the numbers and text boxes and stuff still need to be changed. I've also added this thing so you can put your helmet, your chest plate, well, your shield, your chest plate, and then boots, which we don't have any right now because I've got it so it gives you random items. And if you try and put anything else in it, it won't work. Or if you try and put like a shield here, which I'll show you how I do that. That's just done with cases and if statements. But that is that. You can also have things, you can right click to put one down, and then if you press S, that will save your inventory. So if we restart the game, you can see it hasn't loaded yet, but if I press L, that will load it, and as you can see, it's the inventory from the previous time. So I'm going to quickly show you what I've done. So these are the sprites that I've done. So I'm going to make some more food ones. I've got 3 potions, 4 swords, 4 bows, 4 maces, and 4 axes, and then 4 like helmets, chest plates, or tunics, however you want to call it, shields, and boots. Now they range from, depending on what, it's going to be either leather or wood. Then it goes steel, gold, and eternum, which is at the best at the moment. Don't worry, I will be adding some extra items later on, but for now I've only sorted out those few. Now really important, something cool, I'm going to show you how I did the thing where you can have the armor. So on the actual equipment pile, I have this on mouse button left, and it shows you here that the slot body will only allow items which are the category of a chest plate. The feet will only allow the category boots, helmet, and shield. And the way that works, I'll quickly go into my documents and I'll show you this real quick. If I go into the data files and then I go into the armors, in this is where you define what category they are. As you can see, helmet, chest plate, boots, and shield. And if I were to change them, that will allow it. So it's a very simple process, like such. But that is it for today. Thank you guys for watching this video. Our next video I have way more done. I know this video doesn't seem like I've done much, but I've genuinely spent a lot of time trying to implement this. Took a bunch of scripts and everything, and I've managed to get it sorted. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. Bye!